Hello, everyone. Welcome to Personal Branding to Break Glass Ceiling session. I'm so excited to be here, and I would like to start with introducing myself. My name is Sefa Yayımlar. I am a personal branding creator for women in business, and I am the founder of Brandimi Personal Branding Consultancy in Turkey. Previously, I have managed corporate brands and created marketing strategies in leading multinational companies as a brand and marketing manager. Then, I have worked as an international division manager in one of the world's leading training and development companies in London and coached over 300 people all across Europe. And then I discovered that I could use all the branding and marketing expertise as well as coaching experiences I have to empower women to break the glass ceilings that we are facing today. My passion is to empower women because I think women have unique talents, passion, and potential to make a difference to heal the world through their leadership skills. So, I want to start with going over the agenda today. We will look what is glass ceiling theory first, and then go over gender equality gap by numbers. And then we will have a look at better leadership qualities of women, which are proved by researchers. And then we are going to look personal branding to break glass ceilings. And how can we create personal branding strategy? And what does personal branding provide? And we will close with the final tips. So, as the definition of glass ceiling theory, the definition of a glass ceiling is an intangible barrier within a hierarchy that prevents women or minorities from obtaining upper level positions. Glass ceilings are most often observed in the workplaces and are usually a barrier to achieving power and success equal to that of a more dominant population. For example, a woman who has better skills and education than her male peers, but is obviously being passed over for promotions, is an example for glass ceiling. So the total number of women leading Fortune 500 companies is now 44, up from 41 in 2021, which means women only lead 8.8% of Fortune 500 companies. In spite of the challenges of COVID-19 crisis, women's representation improved in compared to last year. This is an encouraging sign, especially during the tough times of pandemic. But there is a still huge gap in the pipeline. Women are rising to the moment as strong leaders, but their work is going unrecognized. As a result, men outnumber women significantly at the manager level, which means that there are fewer women to promote to higher levels. For every 100 women promoted to manager, only 86 women are promoted this year. Thereby, representation of women at the senior manager, director, and vice president level is so low in the statistics. The gender pay gap is the difference between men's and women's pay, based on the average difference in gross hourly earnings of all employees. International Labour Organization estimates the global gender pay gap to be in the range of 16% to 22%. It means women who are doing the same job as a man with the exact same qualifications as a man are still paid less than men for no attributable reason. Analysis of the gender pay gap indicates that the causes of the gender pay gap are systemic, meaning they stem from perceptions, conscious or unconscious, that people have about the value of women's work versus men's work. Women in leadership are changing the world. The rise of female leadership in communities, businesses, and political positions redefines traditional thinking of what it means to be an effective leader. Especially during the pandemic, all of us got that. The world needs leadership qualities of women. And here's the list of the better leadership qualities that women have proved by several researchers. The first one, according to MSCI research, firms with more women on board showed higher productivity growth. According to McKinsey's Delivering True Diversity report in a workplace study, 21% of businesses are more likely to experience above average profitability if the workforce is gender diverse. Female leaders are typically more relational, inclusive, and communal. During the pandemic, reports show that a relational leadership style was preferable over an autocratic command and control style when responding to crisis. Female-led countries like New Zealand, Germany, Finland, Iceland, Denmark, Norway demonstrated incredible resilience and responsiveness during the pandemic's public health efforts. Research by Harvard Business Review indicates that on an individual basis, women ranked higher in nearly every category of leadership effectiveness, resulting in better performance overall. Women executives not only prove to be driven, resilient, and self-motivated, they also drive impressive business results. Research showed that companies with more female executives are correlated with bigger share price gains, stronger revenue growth, and higher profits. And I think we will all agree that women are better at communication skills. And this is also proved by researches and surveys in the workplace. The survey found that at all levels of management, women showed up as better leaders, more consistently supporting employees and championing diversity, equity, and inclusion. Compared to men in similar roles, women managers invest more in helping employees navigate work-life challenges, ensuring workloads are manageable and providing emotional support, which is very, very important during these times. Superior leadership values. Researchers show that women leaders have more honesty and integrity values in relationship with their employees. Taking more initiative. Harvard Business Review's research initiative found that women are more likely than men to take initiative in leadership positions. Taking initiative is the ability to decide and act independently without waiting for outside direction. Better at transformation. Many researchers show that female leaders have more transformational qualities, serving as effective role models to develop the skills of others and motivate people. And last but not least, better at supporting employees' well-being. According to the latest Women in the Workplace report from McKinsey, women leaders are better at supporting employee well-being. But many of this work is not seen. It is not recognized. So, how are we going to break the glass ceilings? Through personal branding. First of all, what is personal branding? The conscious and intentional effort to create and influence public perception of an individual by positioning them as an authority in their industry, elevating their credibility, and differentiating themselves from the competition to ultimately advance their career, increase their circle of influence, and have a larger impact. Your personal brand is your superpower. We can change the perception that we have for ages. We can be seen, heard, valued, and promoted through personal branding strategy tools. We can get what we deserve through building credible reputations aligned with who we are. As we all know, only working hard doesn't cause us to get promotion. Only staying at our desks, working on every single detail of the task we have, and even making it perfect doesn't end with promotion or being chosen in the workplace. The fact that we are not seen, heard, and recognized can be altered and transformed through personal branding tools. This is the way for us to break the glass ceilings. And personal branding is to show up with your strengths in a way that you have the top of mind awareness in what you're doing and building your unique credible reputation among your colleagues as well as in your industry, not only in your company. It is creating your personal brand ambassadors that will speak of you well. For that to happen, we need to show up. And showing up is not showing off. Showing up is not exaggerating or diminishing who you are. And most of the time, women diminish who they are. Showing up is making a difference for a greater number of people with who you are and what you stand for. Asking for what you deserve, being there for people, being confident, and being proud of that. When women in business exist with their own names, own reputations, not under the shadow of their companies, managers, or businesses or brands, they have the power of negotiation to promote. And they have the power of breaking glass ceilings. So, how are we going to set up our personal branding strategy? So, in my model that I have created, there are 3 pillars. The first pillar is brand promise. You're asking to yourself, what is the promise that no one in my industry has made? So this is the differentiation pillar, and you're looking for the unique value proposition that you're serving for. In the second pillar, you're asking to yourself, do the people I want to interest see me? Am I visible, or am I hiding, or am I waiting for them to see me? Being visible to the target audience is your responsibility. And here comes to the brand communication part. The third pillar is brand experience pillar. So you're asking to yourself, do I keep my promise in everything I do? So here comes to the sustainability and consistency part. It's fulfilling your brand promise, not only at workplace, but also at home, in your social life, on street, in the shop. So if all these 3 pillars are set up powerfully, then your personal branding strategy is ready to go and you're really ready to break the glass ceilings and negotiate your promotion. So what else personal branding provides? Self-awareness, discovery of unique value proposition, effective communication with target audience, perception and reputation management, demonstrating leadership and potential, strategic career management, visibility and prominence, network and new opportunities which will cause you to promote to get what you deserve in the workplace, not only in the workplace, but also in your private life. And to break glass ceilings, of course. So here is the final highlights I have for you. Gender equality will take 132 years if everything stays the same. All the states, institutions, and companies have to alter the way they are dealing with the gender equality. But it's not just on them, it's also on us. We can't wait to be perfect. We need to show up now for who we are and what we stand for. I believe each person has a gift to share and contribute to the rest of the world. Personal branding is the best tool to cultivate that. So we cannot wait for our rights to be given. We should stand up and ask for what we deserve. We can use personal branding tools to break glass ceilings in favor of women. So, as the final tips, to be seen, to be heard, to be recognized, differentiate and focus, be visible, share your success, create your brand ambassadors in your network. I want to finish my session with a quote that I'm so much inspired by. Each time a woman stands up for herself, without knowing it possibly, without claiming it, she stands up for all women. If you are listening to me right now, you need to stand up not only for yourself, not only for all of us, but also for the next generations, so that they don't have to wait for 132 years to be equal and to get what they deserve. So here is my contact addresses, my social media accounts, and email address. I'm waiting for your connections, questions, comments all around the world about personal branding. And thank you for listening. Bye for now.